On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Here we go.
Opening play, and Stroud will throw it. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
And they're using him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
From the 31, here comes second and a yard.
Already.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And the Texans, first down.
11.
First and 10 at the 30.
Throwing now is Stroud. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. The Texans at 2-3 here to begin the new season. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Here's Stroud. That one complete. It's tanked down. And he'll get it down here to the 43. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short.
Brings up second and a yard at the Titans' 43-yard line.
They'll run with a USC man, Woody Marks. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. You talk about this Titan defense. They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down.
19 Texans.
First and 10.
Mixon with a first down carry. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. That tackle by Jeffrey Simmons.
Early down steps to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Pass complete. Joe Mixon out of the backfield. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Finding Mixon here again on back-to-back plays. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Stroud. Out of his hands quickly to Higgins. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Jalen Noel, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Texans 7, Titans nothing.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. They find some open field here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That good for 22 and a 1st down. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
2nd and 10. Throwing now, Ward. Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And they will score. Pick 6 for the Texans TD. Still in the first quarter, but what a great start for them. I mean, they've controlled the airways, Charles, on both sides. They had the passing touchdown. Then they intercept the pass of the other squad and take it back for another score.
Brandon, I know we have a ton of time left, but what an early backbreaker they just delivered. They're up early, and they appear to be totally dialed in. And that offense, they're forced to run right back out, still shaking up a bit, but feeling the pressure to put something on the scoreboard. They've got to be careful here.
And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Ward. To the right side and caught by Eilmanor. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. It's a gain of 35. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
And the Titans first down.
Slot man moves right. Throwing is Ward. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. From the 3, 2nd and a yard.
Come on. 60 Maverick. Dragon 60.
Again, it's Ward. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
Stop it. Get it. Cougar 19.
Ward from the gun on 3rd down. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
18 Cardinal.
Spears. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did.
Back to
Looks like they'll move things around here. Now Ward. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Henry To'oTo'o there to bring him down defensively. Now from back at the 9 after that last play. This is 3rd and goal. To throw, here's Ward. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. That was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play. On 4th down, on is the veteran, Joey Sly for the Titans field goal. Sly able to put this one through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So not exactly the response they were hoping for, but they'll take the 3 to at least get them on the score sheet.
Yeah, now's not the time to panic. All is well. Somewhat calm. Only down 14-0. So continue to play your game, take the points when they're there, and put the emphasis on your defense to go out and get you the football back.
And able to return this one all the way out to the other side of the field across the 50.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game. For here's where the breaks are made, is the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And Stroud wisely slides down safely after picking up the first down. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
First down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Now they'll change things up. Stroud will throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Mixon is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
And Stroud now to throw. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
And I don't think he got in. He didn't. He's stoned at the 1-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Titans defense will celebrate the goal line stand. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches will put these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And they'll get him down right around the 11-yard line. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards. First down.
First down. It's a gain of 10.
Here's Ward. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be 2nd and a couple. To throw is Ward. Now he's going to step up and run. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
Cougar 19.
They'll look to throw again. That is incomplete. These two teams met in Nashville earlier in the year with the Titans coming away victorious. So a win here in Houston would give them the season sweep. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. Now he's loose at the 40. Well, they will finally get him to the ground at the Texans' 27-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Looking to throw. Ward. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll just get rid of it.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Sly able to put this one through. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway. He will score. Touchdown, Tennessee. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, man, that tells you you're getting it done.
And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense. And that's caught inside the 30. A huge play there for Houston. 52 yards.
When you get into the second half of a tie ball game, you start realizing that every play takes on a bigger significance, and this is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure on that secondary, and that's a job well done there.
To Mixon on the check down. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Here's Higgins out on the right side. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
First down. First and 10.
Mixing up the middle. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Joe Mixon with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 63 yards rushing for him now to this point. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
Let's go now.
Right back to Spears. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
Cowboy 80. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. He'll try to pick it up himself. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll go for it. It's Spears. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. That's complete to DK. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down.
That's another Titans 1st down. A gain of 15 yards.
And here's a give to Spears. And running with power here. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10.
At the 12-yard line.
They go play action with Ward. Now he's going to step up and run. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Titans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
1st and goal, Tennessee.
Pollard will take this into the end zone for a Titans touchdown.
Sometimes offense can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Stroud looking to throw. Dumps it off to Mixon. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Now 3rd down and 7.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Look the hot, look the hot. Hey, south. Why Tony?
Stroud working out of the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The Texans send the punter out. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. DK to return. Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Liking 18.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play. And the Titans 1st down.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. 19 shots.
1st down, and it's Pollard again. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Ward. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. Here's 2nd and 10. Stroud to throw it. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Stroud, he's going to audible to something else. Inside handoff to Mixon. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Hey, south. Hey, uno more. 11.
Now Stroud. That's complete to Dell. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the fourth quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
They'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. Second and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 47 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
Texans.
First and 10 at the 33.
Again, it's Marks. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Here's Stroud. They set up the screen. Marks. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Marks now on 1st and 10. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. Here's a 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Open man is Higgins. And he'll wind up picking up about 4 as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Here now, 3rd down.
Down. Here we go. Look the hot. 118. What's that? Right.
They'll try and run for it with Marks. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Stroud to throw it. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. 2nd down, goal to go. Stroud keeps it. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1.
Yeah, partner, they went a little conservative, didn't they? And they ended up marking it short. And now I wonder, will they even do it again on 3rd down?
Marks. Touchdown, Houston.
And this is the time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
19 Lions. 70 Lions. Check.
Back to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And his throw here's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
He's back to throw. And he comes back with one complete.
Let's go.
The decision made for him. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
18 reps, 70 ranges.
Going for it. Here's Ward. He'll try to do it himself. Complete. Pollard. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Final minute. No timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10.
First down, Tennessee.
Check, smash.
Back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
They'll look to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. He's going to let it fly. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the 4th quarter.
We all knew the situation. We're in the 4th quarter. Who's going to step up and make the big play? Well, we just saw it, didn't we? Took their shot, downfield, got it, and now they're in a great position to take the lead.
And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as it kicks away here. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Look the high. How is that? What?
Stroud. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game. And a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great. But they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
To the right. 18. Let's go.
Here's Stroud. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You have to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Will the defense pressure or sit back? Here's 4th and 5.
South.
Now Stroud. We'll let this go deep for Collins. Oh, and that is incomplete. And we have free football. Overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end. Going to overtime because neither one got an advantage today.
And here in overtime, a quick reminder, the game no longer ends following an offensive touchdown on the opening drive. Both sides will have the chance to possess the ball unless there's a defensive touchdown. In that case, the game will end right there. So the Texans will have the first opportunity here in the overtime session as we are back underway. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they get the ball first here in this overtime period. Remember, even if they score a touchdown, it's not over. There's always a chance to go and score a touchdown the other way, but they can certainly get a leg up with a solid drive here.
A gain of 24 yards. And the Texans first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
First throw of overtime. Stroud got a man. It's Collins complete. His second catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's second down.
Simple drag route here. Lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, the defender was right on him.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. Offensive line right now really freeing up the rushing lanes on this drive.
And we have to give them props. They've earned them. But these big runs that we're seeing, they don't result without everyone else being involved as well. Blocking on the perimeter has to take place downfield too. He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
Here we go.
Now another timeout here called by the Titans. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on second down. And Stroud now to throw. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Armour-Davis. And the Titans are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. What a huge takeaway for this defense. The interception on the opening drive of overtime.
What an absolute disaster of a time for his first interception of the game, because throughout the game, he's made sure to keep the ball away from the other team. He's done a nice job of that. Here, the interception pops up, and now, on the other side of the field, all they're thinking, get 3, and we go home.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Spears. And he's got some space here. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. As the fans exit back out through the turnstiles, not happy looks on their faces. Feel like they probably let this one slip away at home in overtime.
I would agree with that, and their unhappiness hurts the guys in the concession stands on the way out, right? Not stopping to buy something for the kids. They just want to get home. But what a dramatic way to finish this bad boy off. I mean, this game was dramatic all the way through. That's why we got to overtime. And then to go ahead and finish it this way, the fans screaming out unhappy. But the team that came in here and won this one on the road, they sprinted to their locker room.
And speaking of buying things, dinner on you tonight, Davis.
I kind of figured that was coming.
So for Tennessee, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back.
7070 Collins. We in Miami and we ballin'.
check the doors, check the windows, and pull the blinds. I check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, promises and contracts. I used to keep. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, my hallucination. I used to see. Wake up and I found out, did it change up? Wait, did it change up? Is it light out? Yeah, did I find out? Better walk around the edge of the room in the bed with my arm on my face. Face around, better try to breathe. Face around, face around. I check the doors, check the windows, and pull the blind. I check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, promises and contracts. I used to keep. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, my hallucination. I used to see. I check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet.